Let's talk about creating inclusive classrooms, designing group work that doesn't fall apart. The beautiful mess of real learning classrooms aren't symphonies, they're jazz. No two learners, no 2 days, no two group projects ever play out the same way. But when you stop chasing uniformity and start embracing learning diversity, the result isn't chaos, it's power. Inclusion doesn't mean everyone doing the same thing the same way. It means every student sees a place for their style, their voice, and their strengths. This section is your blueprint for building group work that works for everyone. Visual thinkers, loud processors, quiet list makers, the over-preparers, the oversharers, the kids who build the thing, not just talk about it. Let's get into the how. Please grab your notebook and jot this down. Inclusion. Every student sees a place for their style. Making collaboration work for all mind types. Group work doesn't fail because kids don't want to collaborate. It fails because the structure doesn't make room for them to contribute as they are. When you intentionally link group tasks to mind types, you stop wasting energy pulling kids into someone else's style and start seeing what happens when everyone leads from strength. Assign roles that match how they learn. Visual learners, design diagrams, maps, and visual summaries. Auditory learners, lead discussions, explain processes out loud, present findings. Reading, writing learners, draft reports, create checklists, write scripts. Kinesthetic learners, handle building, model demos, physical simulations. Why it works. When students see their identity reflected in the group role, they don't have to fake it. They contribute as themselves. Design lessons with blended modalities. No group is purely made up of one style. Design collaborative lessons that let students switch gears and layer learning through different modes. Example. For a civil rights movement lesson, visual learners create a photo timeline. Auditory learners record or perform speeches. Reading, writing learners research and write profiles. Kinesthetic learners reenact sit-ins or simulate freedom walks. Let students teach each other the right way. Peer teaching isn't about giving students your job. It's about letting them translate content into their own learning language and then share that code. Case story: Sarah, visual, and Jason, auditory. Jason talked through theme analysis. Sarah turned it into a visual metaphor map. Both got clarity. Building empathy through style awareness. Once students know how they learn, they begin respecting how others learn. Eye rolls turn into patience. Silence becomes space. Fidgeting becomes processing. Activity. What's my role in collaboration? Have students journal. What's my learning style? How do my strengths help a team? What challenges do I notice in group work? How can I support someone with a different style? Then share in mixed groups. Normalize phrases like, I'm a sketcher, can I map this out? I need a few minutes to write before I talk. Let's try explaining it out loud. It helps me hear where I'm stuck. Classroom design, tips for inclusive group work, visual zones, whiteboards, maps, public displays, quiet anchors, headphones, sentence starters, movement invitations, station work, role play. Audio options, recordings, timers, partner read-alouds. Processing time. Always give think time before share time. Why this works. SEL meets cognition. Inclusive classrooms aren't just peaceful, they're powerful. Engagement rises, equity grows, and SEL skills take root. Teacher reflection. Do I give students choices that reflect their learning style? When was the last time I restructured a lesson for clarity? How can I teach students to support each other's processing? Key takeaways. Collaboration works best when mind types are honored. Assigning roles based on learning strengths increases buy-in. Peer teaching and structured reflection build empathy and confidence. Inclusion isn't a buzzword, it's a strategy for excellence. Next step. In the next chapter, we shift from collaboration to correction, but not in the way you're used to. We'll look at classroom management through the lens of learning style alignment, treating disruption as a signal, not a flaw.